Everyone, my name is Trooper and welcome back to another video. Today we're getting here with a second episode of the 2021 update tutorial on how to install LSPDFR, and we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to install ELS vehicles, and it's pretty much the exact same for non-ELS vehicles, but it is just minus a couple of files. So the first thing you guys want to do is click the first download link down in the description below. That's going to bring you to a pack that I'm going to be showing you guys how to install today, but at the end of the day you can install any pack you want as long as it is ELS, and it will work the exact same way. But if it's not ELS, then all you got to do is skip the part where I show you guys how to install the ELS and the putting in the ELS files into your game. So what you guys want to do is pick the pack you're downloading, head down to download this file obviously, and then click here to speed it up a little bit. And then depending on the pack size and things like that, it might take a little bit of time. So this one is about 527 megabytes. What I'm going to do is save, like 1 minute, 2 minutes. It's going to take loading. It's going to cut back to once it's finished downloading. Okay, so once it's finished downloading, the first thing you guys want to do, obviously, is open up the download and then minimize that so we keep that open. Click the second download link down in the description below. Now this is the thing everyone's going to need to install if you're installing an ELS vehicle, and you're going to want to head down here and click download this file, and then agree and download. Install the latest version. It hasn't gone up a version in a long ass time, so don't worry, just install version 1.05. Hit download, click here to speed the download up, and then open it up. But just before we go any further, please be sure to subscribe. I'm trying to hit like 3K by the end of the year, but at the minute we are like absolutely nowhere near it, and things have been really slow since I took a break off YouTube, and then YouTube tried to give me a strike. So if you could please subscribe, because only like 7% of you guys are actually subscribed altogether, which is really low. So please subscribe and like the video, and now we'll get on with showing you guys how to install it. So the first thing you guys are going to want to do now is bring up your ELS download, go to installation files, go to Grand Theft Auto, and bring this to the center of your screen. And now bring up your file explorer, go to EverDrive and install your GTA 5 on. For me, it's going to be this one right here, but I'm going to show you guys how to get to Steam normally. So the guys on Steam, I'm going to show you guys how to get to that right now. But for those of you guys on Epic Games or Rockstar Games, your GTA 5 main directory is actually towards the middle of the description. So follow that to get to your GTA 5. For those of you guys on Steam, to get to GTA 5, all you guys are going to want to do is go to ProgramFiles 86, go to Steam, Steam Apps, and Common. Choose the GTA 5 folder you want to mod, but mine's actually going to be under here because I made it quicker for modding. Choose the GTA 5 folder you want to mod. So for me, it's going to be this one right here. Grab your ELS files and just drag and drop them into your game like that. You can close them. Now bring up your vehicle pack, and we are not going to be needing this for a couple of minutes now, but we are going to still need it, so I'd recommend keeping it open and going into your ELS and pack default folder so we are ready to install your XMLs, and go into your download pack and find your vehicle files. So mine are going to be under here, and they're going to be under all these different vehicle names. So to install these, what you guys are going to do is you're going to need a mod called OpenIV, which I will leave down in the description below. And OpenIV will look something a little like this on this website here. Just hit download now and you can install it. I'm not going to show you guys how to install it since I don't want to replace my current one, and it isn't really that hard. But bring up your OpenIV, and it might ask you to find your GTA 5 main directory, and that will be down in the description below, or what I just told you guys to get to, which is the one up here for Steam. And then go to Windows and launch your GTA 5. And once this is starting up, you can just bring your download pack and go in the first vehicle, unless they are not grouped like these are. But go into your first vehicle like so, and the first thing you guys want to do is find where to install your vehicle. So to do that, go to mods and then update, x64 DLC packs, head down to patch day 22. That is where I always install my vehicles, so that always works and it's always stable. And then go to DLC.rpf, and then go to edit mode so you don't get that little notification, and go to x64, levels, GTA 5, and vehicles to RPF. Now before we go any further, what you guys are going to want to do is, if it doesn't give you this little pop-up here, but if it does, just hit ASI Manager. For those who it doesn't, go to Tools, and then ASI Manager, and make sure every single one of these are green and installed. It will take literally seconds, so don't worry. Now grab your download and drag and drop these vehicle files with the YFTs, the YTDs, the hi.ytfs, and the hi.ytds. Drag and drop them into this little folder. And now, before we go any further, I just want to make this clear with you guys. When you are installing a replace vehicle, they have to replace a vehicle name that is already in the game. So Pranger is a vehicle that is already in the game, and then all the other vehicles that if they say they're replaced should already be in the game. So you cannot call it like the name of a real vehicle. For instance, if it's like Chevrolet or like, Dodge Charger 1 or something, that is not going to be in the game. So something like that is not going to be in the game, but something like a GTA 5 vehicle will actually work. So what you guys are going to want to do is hit back, go to F-150 slick top marked for me, and then go to the next vehicle file for you. I'm going to drag and drop that into my game. Again, do the exact same thing for the rest of the files here. It's going to be police 4, just drag and drop them all into your game. You might notice some of them don't have, or are missing a couple of high files. That doesn't matter, as long as they have 3 files and at least one high.yft, everything should be fine. And then the last one here, drag and drop it into your game. And then what you guys are going to do is find your ELS files. So for me, it's going to be right here under the replace ELS files. If you can't find them, just look for the files that have .xml. If they don't have a file, then all you guys got to do is go onto a different download, grab an XML file from there, and copy them and rename them to all the different vehicles you just replaced. But most packs will have a ELS file setup already made, and then all you guys are going to want to do is drag and drop them into your game like so. And just like that, you have now already installed your GTA 5 custom vehicles. I got a little bit distracted there because I accidentally tried to open these XML files, but just like that, all your XML and ELS vehicles should be working now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in game and show you guys how to work them. Okay, so once you guys are in game and on duty, sorry about that, I went for a black screen for a second, but once you guys are in game and are on duty, first thing you guys want to do is open up your trainer that we installed in the previous video. If you haven't watched that, be sure to head over to it, and it should be in the playlist. First of all, I'm going to make sure I'm not available for callouts so we don't have these going over the top of us, and turn that off. And what you guys are going to want to do is bring up your trainer, go down to vehicle options, vehicle spawner, and then go down to emergency, and then choose the vehicle, one of the vehicles that you replaced. So for me, I know I replaced Police 4, and I'm going to do that for an example because not many people know that this unmarked cruiser down here is Police 4. So if you do replace the Police 4 vehicle, that will be this one just down here. Spawn that in, and just like that, you'll have a real police vehicle, which looks absolutely awesome. Now you realize that some of the controls have changed, especially if you're on controller. So all you guys are going to want to do on controller is hit left on D-pad. That's going to activate your first initial lights unless you don't have any. Hit left on D-pad again. That's going to activate your secondary lights, and then left on D-pad again, and that shall activate your last and final lights, which is then also when you can turn on your siren by pressing down on D-pad. Then to scroll through your sirens, all you guys are going to want to do is press B, and then B again, and then B, and one more time to return back to your original siren. Obviously your horn is still going to be left on D-pad. That's going to be using your air horn. And then you can also just turn your sirens off like this and keep your lights on, which is something you cannot normally do. And then for those of you guys on keyboard, you just use your key bindings on your the numpad or on the top of your keyboard. Just use the numbers there to scroll through your sirens, and then I believe you press G to turn your sirens on and off. So there you go. Just like that, you should now have fully functioning, realistic looking, awesome ELS vehicles in your GTA 5. You don't have to spawn them in through a trainer, you can also spawn them in through the police garage when you go on duty, as you guys might have already seen, but for some reason I didn't spawn at the police station. I did spawn on the side of the road with a vehicle over there. It's gone now, but it was a non-replaced vehicle. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, like I said. Only 7% of you guys subscribed, so please be sure to subscribe so we can hit 3K by the end of this year. I really don't think we're going to get there, but we might. You guys never know. So I'm going to keep my hopes high and my goals high as well. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you can keep up with the episodes. Obviously, that is another option if you guys do want to see the next episode of how to install realistic sirens. And then we're going to be doing realistic lights, and then we're going to be doing realistic graphics mods, which is really, really cool. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So cheers, and goodbye.